go back down?
Yeah, I'm gonna either go to the 32, 61, or 10.
Okay.
Probably 10.
10. So you're gonna come all the way up and then come back down for the 10. So your grandma ride with you, like when you do your whole...
Yeah. Except for like the 18 and the 26.
Okay.
Because they're like right outside my house.
Okay, yeah. That's good she still ride with you. Like, it's so dangerous out here, you know, in general. Like, it's not even about...
That's the first time I saw the bus being told that's not a SEPTA bus.
Really? I see this all the time, like often. So did y'all get out of school yet, or y'all got a couple more days?
I've been out.
Oh, you been out? Okay.
I got a lesson.
Okay, good. My little brother, I think he come out this week. He's only 7. So everybody got something else. Everybody got a different time when they come out of school. He's not gonna mess your video up if you talk.
No. I do all the time.
I don't know, like, how y'all do what y'all do. Like, do y'all put music behind it when y'all edit? Like, I don't know how y'all do all this stuff.
I wish I did this when the diesels were still around. Because I really wanted to get a front window ride on one.
Do they let you do it on the trolley, the front window ride?
Yeah, you can, but you gotta know the driver.
Yeah. Like, see, of course, I wouldn't mind, of course, but some drivers gonna say no.
I haven't done it on the trolley yet, but probably gonna do it
Some of these operators on the trolley are just terrible.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, no, you can't do it.
Usually I only do like front window rides for operators that I know. And then if I'm just going out to ride, I'll just sit back there.
Yeah, I've seen it, right? I noticed how you do it differently. So when you grow up, you're still young, you want to drive or you still just like taking pictures?
Both.
Both, okay.
Like when I'm off, I'll go take some photos.
Yeah. So the best thing to do, the best advice I would give you, because you can get your license at what, 16? This is the 15. I gotta change this. So, what's the youngest age you can get a license? 15, right? No, 16.
Yeah, I think it's 16.
So get your driver's license, you know, as soon as possible, depending upon when you want to work for something.
I do.
Exactly. Get your driver's license as soon as possible. Keep a good record, you know, no accidents, not a lot of tickets. Because I think something once you had a license for like 4 years or something.
Yeah.
Something
I think
like
it's
that.
like 2 or 3.
2 to 3 or 4 when I applied. And it got to be a clean driver. And then, you know, sometimes it takes a little while to get this up. So when you turn 18, you start applying.
I know a lot of people that can probably.
Yeah, probably pull you, yeah. It took me 10 years.
10 years?
So I was in retail for 10 years. I worked at Lowe's in West Philly for 10 years. And the whole 10 years I was there, I was applying for it. Put in an application for the whole 10 years. And it took my mom 10 years too. So it depends. Some people get in faster than others. One lady in her class, she said it took her 21 years.
21?
She said she was young when she applied, and she had like 1 point on her license. And then they told her to wait till the point dropped off or whatever, and then reapply. They, I guess, never looked at her application. She had like all her kids and everything. She started a family and everything. She had all of her kids, and then after like half of them was grown, that's when she got hired. Like 21 years later. So it made our 10 years look poor. So yeah, some people it took them a year or 5 months. Like, say everybody's different, but a lot of people say it took them a while.
Bus is turning.
That's just my advice to anybody.
Is that an Excelsior on a 15?
Huh?
Is that an Excelsior on a 15 coming in?
Some I'm trying to figure out. I do see them a little different.
Hold on. Okay, so. Yeah, that's an Excelsior. But is it coming for the 15?
Or like, because if that looks like it's a 3000, they probably didn't know how to program it. Because they know the bus come down here unless something's really wrong.
Yeah, that's a 3000.
They've been giving us more 3000 than anything now. I'm surprised I didn't get
Oh,
more.
that's a new one. Wait, no. That's not it.
Step one? Yeah, that's a regular 3.
Thank you.
I haven't drove the 36s yet. I only rode on one. I haven't driven one. The way it turned off sound weird to me.
Yeah, it's like, well, besides that part, like they it's like a car. Like when you sit at a red light,
Right.
or if you stop at a stop sign for too long,
Yeah,
or something,
turn off.
turn off. And
Yeah.
then once you take off, if you go like once you hit over 20, then the engine will come back.
Yeah. Like I said, it was a smooth ride. The reason why I don't like driving the 3000s is too smooth to me. And what I mean by that is I feel like I'm hitting more the parked cars and just the whips too easy. See, with this is like, I feel like it's more like staccato in a way. I don't really know how to put it. But with them 3000s, I find myself getting closer to cars and stuff. I mean, it's cool for like a moment like this, I would have been with it. Because it's like butter. But with this, I feel like it's a little bit less smooth, so I can slow it down a little bit. But I'm actually starting to get used to the 3000s, I ain't gonna lie. Because now when I get in these, I act like I don't know where nothing is. So,
These are pretty much out the window.
it's weird. It's like,
Oh, how you doing? How you doing?
good, how are you?
All right. Come on, stop playing.
I think the most I might have operated was like maybe a 31 or 34. I definitely haven't done the 36. The one thing about these is they're still kind of fast.
Yes. Especially if you take it on the highway. I rode with one of my friends on the 27. When he went on the highway, he was just flying.
Or too fast. I'd be crashing.
Like from Richmond to like right here.
Yeah.
And then once you go up the bridge, this is the best part of the 15.
Yeah, 'cause especially being in the But we gotta be careful because we gotta look out for people. A lot of them may just pass it by, but I gotta make sure I try to slow down at the little openings. Like you can see them from here. Sometimes they don't pay attention.
It was my first day back on the 15 since the 8.
Yesterday? Oh, you say yesterday?
Because the only reason why I went on the 15 because of the 8,000. They were always here, right?
So they say, is this the oldest 15 bus we got left? I mean, the oldest bus we got left?
8123 is the oldest. The
Okay,
last
it's
one.
8127, right? That's the last one I had. Last one. Okay. I missed the plain 80,000. Oh my God, 8075. I missed that one.
8075 is one of the best.
If I could buy a bus, I would buy that. Like, I would literally take my money and go buy that bus.
That's what everybody's trying to do.
I think that they scrapped it already.
Nah, 8075 is still in Minto. 8075, 8008, 8083,
Right.
all in Memphis. They haven't been touched since they retired.
I wonder why they retired certain. Well, I forgot they changing over, so that's why they
They
retired.
wanted to get rid of all diesel. But what they forgot about is the 2016 minibuses. Those are still diesel.
I think they should have let them sit. They should have let them drive until they're ready to fully change over the fleet.
Yeah.
Now, when they finally got enough buses to say we don't need anymore, then I think that's when they should have did it.
Yeah, like when our 3600s order is fully done.
Right.
And whenever we get the zero emission.
But it's like I should have kept them buses out because I enjoy driving.
Everybody did.
I mean,
They were the
8075.
fastest buses. Except the 5600s were the fastest.
That's what they said at the 56.
The 5600s were the fastest. And the 8000s were pretty much 5600s. That's all it is.
Yeah, I came in too late, but everybody said they were the 5600. They were real nice. I'm like, I wish I was here when they had the 56. I probably would have been speeding down the street.
You going straight, man?
Yes, I'm going straight. The 8075. I would have been already at Broad Street by now.
Yeah.
Straight at Broad Street by now. And then it's like, everybody like, this bus is so fast. I said, it's so old too. That's the sad part. The 3000s, I feel like depending upon which one you have, some of them take a minute to pick up speed. Like they'd be okay. But like my first trip just be extra slow. And then the second one to be kind of speed. I feel like they just, like they're iffy in a way. So one minute it's medium, and the next minute it's super fast. So with the 80s, they just always fast at all times.
Yeah, as soon as you hit the gas, it's flying.
Yeah, 8123 was good last week too, because I was actually like 10 minutes behind schedule. And I was able to get back on schedule that day. And the Saturdays are crazy. So if you're able to get back on schedule on Saturdays, you're going to do it. Casino?
8142 is still alive?
Yeah, obviously. Casino? Yeah, 8142. Y'all didn't know that one was still here?
I thought that was got scrapped already.
It's still around. Like I said, they left the 81s. They should have left us a few 80s.
I wonder how the PCCs are going to get that way from this one.
You know, so we're not going to move at all. We're going to PCC.
Oh, yeah?
No, we're not. That's why some of us don't go to the loop. They don't want any of us going to Westmoreland at all. So every PCC2 that's going to be on the thing will not be servicing the casino. The only time we'll go to casino is if there's an emergency. The only time we're going to be going to the loop is if we have to cut back. That's it.
Come on. Can we get it right?
So the PCCs are made to, when they come to eastbound, they're made to go to the loop and come back westbound. That's it. So if I'm coming this way and I go to the loop, I'm not going to Westmoreland at all. I can't because of the tracks. And if I'm coming back westbound, no trolleys can go to the loop going westbound because the tracks don't turn. Like I said, unless there's like a hold up or something on the bridge and they want us to come back down. That's it. Because I asked that question too when we first trained.
9 to 5.
How you doing?
The 84s aren't bad. I mess with these a little bit too.
Well, that's pretty much the same as this. It's just like a different.
They're shaped a little bit different.
Yeah.
They feel a little bit different.
Those are, well, the actual name for them is called Freestyle, but there's another name for them called the third gen. These are second gen, those are third gen. And the first gen is where the turtles, as they call them.
It's funny because when you're a rookie, you don't pay attention to like what bus number you got and stuff. Because you're just trying to busy learn how to operate. So I look at some of my old stories and I see the bus numbers I had. I'm like, dang, I had good buses back in the day. I had a bunch of good 80,000. So I put, you see how the bus is rail shuttle up there? I put rail shuttle on our bus when I'm not going to the casino. Because we can't say, it's nothing that says no casino. So once I started doing that, everybody else started doing it. Nobody will say it. I said, I got that from me. Because people started saying, when they see real show, they start saying, why you say that? I said, well, I'm not going to say it. They said, okay, I'm like, unless you know I'm different in a way. But like the 52 tells you if it's going in the closet.
Yeah.
They
should make a sign that says like, 15 Richmond Westmoreland.
Y'all can come up front because I can't fit the back one. Thank you. Yeah, they should definitely make a like to the sign.
Yeah, that says via
Yeah, via the casino, via the sugar house. And all that
for everything else.
All that stuff is programming. It's just a tech part.
Yeah.
See, I have a tech degree. I know it can be done. If I knew how to do it myself, I would do it. But you need, they have to have codes for that stuff. Everybody can't just get in here and do stuff.
Yeah.
You have to have permission. But if I had permission, like regular drivers, I'd keep all that in myself.
My friend, nobody knows about this code, right? Until I didn't even know it was a thing, right? It's code 101, but this bus doesn't have its own like bus hub devices, like 3000 and all that.
Right.
And it'll say take next bus, right?
Right, I know about
With
that.
a bus in the corner.
It'll take next bus, and then what else was
And
that?
they'll have like a bus in the corner.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, some of the buses, ma'am, you gotta walk to 15. Walk to 15. But she's not gonna get picked up. You know which other code has an emoji? When they say Veterans Day. You ever know? How they had a flag. Yeah, so I like to say, I know they have a tech degree. I went to school for computer science. So all that stuff can be done. All you gotta do is put in a bunch of numbers.
Yeah.
But yeah, once they need to put in more stuff so more stuff can come up on here.
16 for Route 2.
Like I just learned how to program the 3000s to say rail shuttle. Because usually it says PR message disabled. So I was able to go when I was playing with the day, and I was able to go in there and put it in. Because sometimes I like having the PR message depending upon what I'm trying.
I see a meter right there.
Yeah, they probably got this stuff. You know? Yeah, Mr. Owl, I think goes to the casino, so that's why he's right there.
What is it? Work.
And see, when I'm going about the PCC on Sunday, right? I was
Yeah, it's funny because it's like they don't know that there's multiple sides to driving transportation. Yeah, there's drivers like
Same
us.
thing with certain bus drivers. Like when I was at Richmond Westmoreland on Tuesday, right? I snapped a photo of the bus. Then after that, the driver came up to me. I didn't give you permission to take my photo.
Taking your photo, right?
For route 33 south.
What they don't understand, and what I understood early on, is that we have enthusiasts, and we have jollies, and we have people who just love big vehicles. Like how some of y'all take pictures of the cars right here, not the what do they call it, the service cars.
Yeah.
I actually don't mind my picture getting taken. If you like ask me, like the picture I might repost, the picture that one of the guys took me was diverting at 40th Street, and I hung out the window. Like when I see the guys taking pictures, if I can hang out the window or something, I'll wait till you. Like it's not a big deal to me. Now if I don't want to hang out the window, my face, I'll just stay in the bus and let you do your photo. But even as a
20th for route 33
when I was a
north.
rookie, I was aware of y'all taking photos. It never bothered me. I usually beep at y'all when I say I'm like, TV, and I'm like, oh, I see you. Like, it's one YouTube video that I'm in. It's one YouTube video I'm in, and the guy whispers, like, I think she saw us. I'm like, yeah, I saw yo. I see two people standing there with them. It's like a paparazzo. But yeah,
That's why we don't be on Sunday.
Girard and Allison
so that's
to
another
Girard
thing.
House.
When it comes to vehicles, they don't talk to us like that in training. But they need to remind us in training that we're supposed to be taking pictures. That's part of it.
Ooh, shit. Wait, I gotta get my pants out now.
Yeah, that's part of it. But a lot of them are nervous. They think, oh, you're taking pictures, or maybe you're going to report them. Anybody can report you. You know who reports us the most? Who are not taking pictures. I've gotten people who say, oh, I didn't like the fact that she was just, 2 minutes late. Or I didn't like the fact that she made an announcement. Those people aren't taking pictures. They just call in and they can complain. At least with you, I know you're taking pictures. I know what you're doing. It's not a surprise. And you're not here to make any complaints about it. But anytime you do that, I got sometimes they didn't even tell me that they were upset with the service. Like one complaint said that I had missed somebody's stop. I said, well, they didn't make me aware. I said, I'm driving down the street. I'm driving down the street like that. And how do I know that somebody just stopping unless they tell me? And the bell's not ringing.
I got a question for right here with the BCC, right?
Okay, go ahead.
So, and see the bus, as we know, it comes from right there and it comes this way. The trolley is like a little track right there, right? So
Yeah,
it's gonna turn that way.
We're
and then
going
come
to
straight
turn down 26.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so here's the thing. You see the sign is still right there. It's been right there. So when I'm on bus and I see people standing there, I beep the horn and tell them to come across the street. Some bus drivers are evil. I do. Like, I just see the signs. I'm not going to leave you. The first time I came around here and saw somebody, I left them by accident because I didn't know it was a sign. So I was like, oh my God, they were waiting for the bus because everybody know to wait behind the van. So after I saw people, it was somebody behind me. After I saw that, I was like, oh, let me make sure I beat that people. Like I had a wheelchair pickup, he was sitting right there in a wheelchair. And he came across the street, I couldn't move. So yeah, from the BCC we'll be coming down that way. But here's the thing. Depending upon the schedule, you may not know where to stand. Because if it's a bus coming, you need to stand where the van is. If it's a BCCT. So you're going to be looking. I don't know what people are going to do.
Or they might just send their bus down.
I don't know what they're going to do. So everything's going to be a test run. Like I said, I'll be surprised if they still let me take the trolley out. If they break down, if everybody else before me breaks down, like I said, they're going to tell me to get a bus. So we'll see. stay back here because sometimes we turn kind of wide. That's really, the hardest part for me about driving the PCC2s is not being able to go fast, of course. And then the clearances are a little different. The trolley's skinnier, which is cool. But there's certain turns I'm going to have to take my time on because I don't want to hit them.
And another thing is like you have to get out, swap the switch.
Well, actually, surprisingly, the one we were yesterday was working. Surprisingly. Well, my first training days, they wasn't working, so we was getting in and out with the switch. But yesterday, they were working perfectly. We was in shock.
I'm like, well, why you don't want her caution?
So I think that's what they were trying to fix with them last, a couple months ago. They were trying to fix their retailers.
Because when I saw the first one, it was something like back in February, when it was supposed to come out.
Right. And you got kids in the back of the car. I don't understand it. You got children in the back of the car, sir. Let's go. A little baby in the back of the car. Put your child at risk. I didn't even know he was doing a U-turn. I'm thinking he backed it up the park or something. I don't understand how they put their children at risk. That grinds my gears. It's one thing to be in the car by yourself. And it's here. It's like you want someone to hurt your child.
South 48 and 49.
That's like my thing. Like, I have to go bust turns to find a trauma. Like, yeah, like one guy had like a literally 3-day-old baby in the backseat. I said, wow. Is it worth your child's life? I go to Dunkin' Donuts after some hungry lately.
Remember I'm on the 18 on rubber fence? That is going to be back every day. You'll see it every day. Somebody pulls a U-turn in front of a double-decker bus, 60-ton bus.
Oh, yeah.
That bus don't stop.
And you know, a lot of people had a misconception. Because we're professional drivers, we can stop quicker. It's actually the opposite.
Girard Avenue and Poplar Drive for Route 32.
I always tell people, the more professional driver, the less we can stop. A car can stop faster than a bus can.
Yeah.
People don't understand I'm coming down the hill. I have passengers, there's weight on the bus. The bus already weighs a lot. Then we're on the bus. They don't take that into consideration.
Like this, 42 pounds.
Right. It's not a connection-friendly stop. You have to run all the way across the street from the 32 to try to get here and vice versa. Like, it's not easy to connect. And then when you're on this side, because you know the stop is technically all the way down Allison, you got to run back up. So when I used to do nightliners, when I used to start at 1 in the morning, I had like 2 people that needed the 32 on the side, so I would just stop right there. And they'd be like, thank you. Yeah, I don't want you to walk back in the car.
This is usually, right here, this is usually my spot where I catch the 15 at.
Okay.
Like usually when I take photos of the 15 or if I'm about to ride the 15, I'll get on there.
Yeah, I do notice you do have a lot of footage right there. And this is going to be fun when the trolleys come back. You see how they don't act like they don't know how to be in the lane. So, see you all out.
heading north for the Philadelphia Zoo.
I used to ride this lane until I used to stay in the middle lane because it's not that many cars. I don't want to get stuck behind it. It's a turn lane. But when these trolleys come back, we're gonna be stuck here for a few minutes because you know you gotta wait for everybody in the turn lane to leave from in front of them. So we'll see. You reminded me. I totally forgot it. Probably is gonna be a lot of people out here on Sunday taking pictures. I just didn't think about it. I'm just so into like my own world of like operating. And I'm like, I forgot y'all gonna be out here with us. Yeah. I might as well just post my entire panel on my story. Just post right here. There's the times. That's what I'm saying.
I have so many videos of D40s right here.
And this is a bad spot for the bus. You already know for the trolley is going to be kind of bad. Because people are going to be trying to side swipe.
Flash bus.
I wouldn't mind driving that. Like if I ever decided I want to take a break from something, I definitely probably would still want to drive some type of other bus.
But see, the thing is, over there, you gotta drive like not just Flash. Like, you'll get Flash, ABR Transit, like you'll get like tour buses and like little
Different stuff, stuff.
It changes all the time.
It changes.
Like on a weekend you'll be on Flash, and then on a weekday you'll be on Navy, or the other way around.
Oh, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Now the only bus that probably don't do that is the Drexel bus for the students.
Yes.
They the same, right?
I think that's the same thing that does with
Okay, yeah, we have to see. So I guess they do like different routes. Now this is going to be definitely our problem spot when the PCCs come back. Because this is actually kind of good. Because you see how they in my lane. So.
they try to squeeze past a lot.
Oh yeah, the trainer yesterday, they was laughing because they were rolling my lane and I just said them. But you know, that horn is nothing. That horn is a joke. So I just held it until everybody got my way. It doesn't bother me.
The Kawasaki's home is loud.
Kawasaki home will kill your ears. And I've gotten cursed out plenty of times by people on the street. You need to stop using it. I said, yeah, you stop double parking. And once y'all stop double parking, what are we doing? I guess he don't want to get on the highway no more. He said, never mind.
It's not that bad.
It's needed. But you know something? Stupid. What's funny is I actually like driving on the highway when it's like that because I don't like driving on the highway. So when it's at a standstill, it's easier for me to drive. Like I guess we're going to sit here over the yellow line. But yeah, I prefer not to drive on the highway still to this day. I know how to do it, but I don't like it. So when it's crowded like that, I go right over it. All I gotta do is go 5 miles an hour and I'm chilling. Cause like when I get on the highway, I'll do like, the speed limit is like 40 or 50, right? I'll be doing 60 and people still going around me. I'm like, I'm doing 60, y'all. And then I wind up having to do 80 to get people off my back. Or the tractor trailer is going to do 90. Why are your tractor trailers on 90? That's why I really like it.
40 forward, 38 and 40 east.
Stop in a video just said 40
Like, I'll stop, but I won't like get conversations with her. Like, I'll stop or
That
whatever.
bus is out here
And she'll
every
say
day.
hi, or if she broken in the window, and I'll look up, and she looking at it and be like, at the contact thing, she'll
They don't, they just work
they
they
That's the
That's why
thing.
they be breaking down.
For Route 40 west.
That announcement is so annoying. stop 41st.
But you know, it's funny. No one, they never recover and no one believes it. Like no one ever jumps to get on.
Get off in there. You have a safe trick tag too.
You too. Thank you.
Got one more day.
That's right.
I hate
Now we're at 41st Street, man. That's what we're looking at.
Now you know what's funny? See, if you look at the track on the left side, I thought I was going to derail yesterday. Well, it looks a little better now.
y'all have
See
a
how
blessed
that's
day.
too. That's cement in there. But it's cutting cement, I guess.
It's because the cement is in level with the track.
Yeah, so I was thinking, but it felt a little weird when I went over, but it didn't do nothing weird, so. But they did clean out the track, like last year they were starting to clean the tracks out, it's really bad. So do you want to go to school for anything, or you want to just go straight to SEPTA? Straight to SEPTA. My advice too is always tell young people, college isn't for everyone, but let's say you don't get hired right away, try to go for a trade too, so that you can have something, like even if it's welding, or you can do something so you become a mechanic at something too. Get a trade in one of those schools where it's like only a few months. That way you have something on your resume besides just a high school diploma. Because I found it hard to find a job. I have an associate's degree, and I found it hard to find a job.
Belmont and Girard to Route 33.
I worked retail for 10 years with an associate's degree. So I said, even if you just do a couple things, like you could do a trade in one thing and then do a trade in another. Just something. It's just hard to find a job out here. Or find a good internship. 43. I feel like I said something else or something. I don't know. I feel like I said 65. I was not looking at it. This car is too close to the ground. It looked like it got messed up anyway.
The 10 and 15 have two different tracks. Because when I was over here Tuesday, right? When the BCC came across the track, it made a different sound with the axles.
Right.
Then when the Kawasaki went over the track, it made a different sound.
I feel like it's the same track. I just feel like they're made a little different, so they do sound a little bit like, I can't really explain it, but I know what you're saying. It's like on the PCC tools, certain parts of the track I feel like it's more ready. I don't know how to really put it. Like it's like it's more gravel or something. I don't know what it is. Like the Kawasaki's feel like it's a bunch of metal planking. And the PCC too sound like it's a bunch of gravel to us. I don't know why they sound that different. But they do definitely have a different sound.
I think it's because they have different axles.
Probably so. Well, it definitely does have a different sound. You have you know, when you got an ear for that stuff, you can definitely tell.
Lancaster and Girard for 10 and 54.
About what? Not yet, no. Oh, I already know about Steve. So I told him to go ahead and get him something better. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, this, you see how we have a turn signal for the right here, right? This is definitely going to be hard to do. This is definitely going to be hard to do in a PCC too. No cameras. So for me, I probably wait for all the lights to go green and then make my right. Like see how that truck's in the way, like it's moving. And you're trying to make the left up Girard was difficult yesterday because of all the Girard. Like I was hanging out in the window just to make sure I had it. Consideration when I operate because I'm so used to the Kawasaki and the clearances for that. Like I know that kind of like the back of my hand. Like you said, now everything moves, so I would try to take it.
I'm just waiting for flaws, and that's why you need to be at the place at the events. You, your wife, you know what I'm saying?
And the sign said you're not sure what intersection is when they start building.
You know what I'm saying, for the city. So, yeah, you can plug yourself in, you know what I'm saying, your numbers, you know what I'm saying? And I'll do what I can. Yeah. I'm not gonna be there.
Like this intersection is dangerous. I try to pull up a little bit. Just so everybody knows that stuff in the street. And I got another person.
Yeah, I know, but me and the wife already got something planned about that.
This stretch right here is terrible. The potholes are just terrible.
So one day I'm going to be in training.
50 seconds to Route 52.
I gotta follow up with Ted and see what he's already doing. Alright, I'll talk to you later.
There's so many restocks on the 15 every day. There's so many loads on here every day.
Yeah, it is. It's always a bunch of you're right about that. The one thing about like certain bus routes, I don't know how to explain it. You know how like certain bus routes have a lot of one group of buses, like you can always tell it's a 15. Like if you get to a certain stop where it's supposed to be like the 57 and the 15, most people know if the sign not right that it's a 15. Like we all know there's no double decker 15. So it would be possible
If Calico got
Arctic had the space. There's rumors that they want Arctic there, but I feel like the 15 need to be an Arctic on certain routes because there's some days like what is it? Like Saturdays. Oh my God, Saturdays you wouldn't even be able to stand up here. Saturday you be on top of the bus. I would say put your phone right there and you'll sit on top of the bus. You'll sit on top of the bus until I'm finished. Like if I could have one day where I had the accordion bus, I would choose a Saturday. It's that bad. But we don't have space for it. And then I think in certain terms they feel like we may not be able to take it again. Like 26th Street turn we're supposed to take, we don't take it. What else? What else? We're not be able to take the casino. We're able to take the casino. Be able to do it. The 16th? What else? What other turn might it not be able to take? It probably wouldn't be able to go into the loop. The way we want.
Richmond Westmoreland?
No, it could come in there, but it wouldn't be able to go into the space. Like you know how we come into the space for the 15.
Yeah. That's why they would have. That's why they made the 60 space so big.
Right. We wouldn't be able to park or not no more parking space. Yeah, like it's a Saturday. I'm like, y'all need to either have an Arctic or you need to have a bunch right behind each other.
Yeah.
It's so bad that on Saturdays, I have to ask people to close their strollers and they don't want to do it. And I said, it's nothing against you, it's just, it's loose space. And once I can't see out my mirror, I do it bad.
That's how the 18 did. The 18 is an Arctic, but it's still packed.
Right. So you would imagine if it wasn't an Arctic. Imagine.
If it's not an Arctic, the 18 is
North.
The 18 is bad without an Arctic. Last week, I rode up 40 foot on the 18. That was the worst thing ever.
Wow.
And it wasn't even during school hours.
Right.
It was in the middle of the day.
That's what I'm saying. You talking about Saturdays, you have a lot of people going to the zoo. They're trying to take their kids out. Like, it's not. And imagine when there's an event. And then when there's events at the zoo, you can hang it up with all them people who's coming to the zoo. One day they had like Autism Awareness Day at the zoo. Now, with most people who have children with autism, they don't like to they don't like to be in a lot of crowds. When I tell you that autism has so many people, I got many kids, they don't like crowds. I guess they just comfortable. It was so amazing to see how many parents of autistic children come into the zoo. It was so full. So full. And I'm like, y'all need to have autism. They had I guess like little activities for kids with autism and stuff, like certain exhibits. I said, they need to have this every day. Why is it one day out of the year? They was like, we're having a special sensory area and stuff like that. I'm like, y'all got all these parents coming in on one day just to be able to experience this. I was like, this is crazy. I'm like, because everybody had their public stand for autism. So everybody had on like their puzzle shirts and stuff. They get on the bus and everything. And puzzle necklaces and everything.
This is where I have my first regularly right here.
And
Yep, coming out of California.
Thank you, have a good day.
You too, thank you. It's a common mistake that people make. Getting off the bus.
And walk in front of me.
And they walk so close, that's up. If my foot even slips 2 seconds off this pedal, I'm gonna come forward, I'm gonna go forward. So it's like, even if I don't mean to hit you, I can still bump you a little bit. It's not safe. It's really not safe. So I always tell people, even if it is your life, if you're gonna walk in front of us, don't touch it. Don't be that close. Be enough for where, if something happens, you have space in between you and the bus. Like once that door closed, like I let my foot off, look. I'm not even on the gas. So if you're in front of it, you're gonna get out. Especially if you're going downhill, you can bring it out.
Yeah, like the hill at 31st and Girard.
On 29th Street, depending upon the bush you have, you'll rock right back in the next one. You gotta put your foot all the way on that gas. They say the PCC2 is gonna rock back real bad at 29th. Let's see.
Like that sign right there. You got a sign
Yeah, but they had a bus next to
Yeah,
it.
they'll have a bus on the corner of it.
They need to have better clothes too, so we got fun with it.
Oh, I know a lot of operators that have fun with it.
I know they do. A lot of them do, especially the ones that like the daughter trolleys and stuff.
63rd and Hattiesburg
Well,
Schools,
these clothes you want to work out of, you have your choice.
But when I got like,
Can I get off right here?
I got you.
I would change.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, Midville got a lot of room. Oh my God, the parking lot is huge.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Ah, you welcome.
If you didn't choose Calico, what do you go for Calico?
Calico.
Calico Rail or Calico?
Calico Rail. That's it. See, the thing is, I literally live around here. I live right on Robinson Street, so I'm a 12-minute walk and a 3-minute drive. So, but like you said, no, on the road, if I had to choose something else, I would probably go to Elwood. I'm just lazy because I don't like to drive that many routes. See, with Calico, we only got 2 trucks, so that's it.
Why is there a southern bus in here? No, that's Calico.
So, that's one of the reasons why I chose Calico. And everybody was shocked I chose it. I said, well, I don't want to have to operate a million bus stops. So, and then
And Girard will be the last stop. Thank you for
operate out of big,
SEPTA.
because they force me to train on everything up there.
Yeah, you got to the bus route, the
Bus and then,
trolley,
and then what's that?
and the northbound speed limit.
That's what got me. I struggled trying to train on bus. I really struggled. When I was in training, I didn't think I was going to make it. Trolley, I was comfortable with. The bus, I didn't like it. So because I didn't like it, and I had like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like when you don't like something, so you're biased against it. I guess I was biased against the bus, so it was affecting how I operated. Now I'm not really biased. I still prefer the trolley, but I'm not as biased now. Like I said, it affected how I operated. But yeah, if I had to choose something else, it definitely would still be some form of rail. I don't want to do the moving down the I don't want to do the L or the what is it called?
North speed limit?
Yeah, I don't want to do the